Hello there, fellow traveler. Welcome to this pick a card reading. Today we're going to be doing a reading on what you need to hear right now. We have 4 piles here starting from the left to the right, and I want you to focus in on each pile and decide which one feels best to you. And if you feel drawn to more than one pile, feel free to watch more than one reading. Thank you for being here, and if you enjoy the reading, please like, comment, subscribe. It would mean the world to me, it would mean the world to my channel. I appreciate you. See you. Hi there, pile number 1. If you chose pile number 1, then this reading's going to be for you. We're going to start off with your tarot cards, then move on to your oracle cards. So, your tarot cards are the Hanged Man, Justice, the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Swords. Let's move these. The Knight of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, pile number 1. A message here that I'm getting is that many of you who picked this pile may have gone through a painful ending recently. That could have been an ending of a relationship, an ending of a friendship, job, career, but I'm more so getting relationships for this sense. And if it does involve like a job or a career or something of that sort, it's more so it ended because someone did something wrong unto you. But I'm seeing that lately you guys could have gone through a painful ending in something in your life. And that could be affecting you very heavily right now. Yeah. That could be something very difficult that you guys are trying to deal with right now. And if that's the case, then Spirit is really telling you for this pile, do not worry. This person, whoever hurt you, whatever ending, whether relationship, family member, colleague, whatever it may be, this person will get their justice. Their karma will come back to them. And the only thing you can really do in this moment is let go and release. I feel you guys could have given a lot of time to this person, whether it be a relationship again, family member, whatever resonates the most with you. You guys could have given a lot of time and energy into this person. And because of that, it may be hard for you guys to let go and just say, okay, whatever. Like, it may be hard for you guys to just simply move on when you invested so much into this situation. But what I'm seeing here is because you invested so much into this situation, it's the time for you guys to finally invest more in yourself. Now is not the time for you to sit around and try to figure out how to solve this situation. I feel it will balance itself out on its own terms. And if this is someone doing something wrong unto you, they will get what is deserved of them soon enough. And also, this is not a time for, although it is a time to kind of step back from the situation, it's not a time for passivity. With this Queen of Swords, it may be already that this person, this situation may have brought the worst out of you guys. It may have caused you to be more verbally negative or aggressive than you usually are. And if it hasn't, if you remained passive in the situation, this may be your sign that you need to better set your boundaries when it comes to this situation. You need to make sure that you are properly setting your boundaries and you are taking your proper space. Because although you do need to step back, and I am seeing it is not a time for you to try to just like figure it all out on your own. This is something that person has to come to their own understanding of what they did wrong, and they have to be able to come to you before you guys can really fix this, because I feel like for the most of you this is in their wrong. You also shouldn't just allow them to walk all over you. Like if they do come into your life or reach out for you, like reach out to you for whatever reason, this is your sign that you should be assertive, you should set your boundaries. But the more beautiful part of this message is that I'm really seeing that for many of you, this is going to be a beautiful healing period. The Spirit is saying that instead of dwelling on this situation, the best thing you can do for yourself right now is focus on yourself. Focus on what truly makes you passionate. Focus on enjoying life. And I feel like you guys were so burdened by this situation, by this connection for a long time, that now is not the time for you to be in this negative mind anymore. It's time for you to be free. It's time for you to let go. Do you see how this person is just letting go and trusting the universe who's holding her almost by a thread? Now is just a time for you guys, pile number one, to let go and enjoy the beauty of life and enjoy and figure out who you are and what makes you passionate with this Knight of Cups. This is someone who, I almost see this as like just such a romantic card. Romanticize your life. Romanticize who you are and how you wish to live your life. Like this could be a great time for you to build more healthy habits or anything of that sort that brings you passion. Work on your creative endeavor. And I see here, through this time you focus on yourself, you're going to find much inner satisfactory for you guys, pile number one. Your emotions, whatever you may be feeling right now from this situation, wherever this person may have done to you that's caused you to feel like this 10 of Swords energy right now, is going to pass. And that's why they're saying try. I know it's hard when you're in a situation and then something negative happens, but the best thing you can do for yourself right now is take a step back, allow them to get what they deserve, and focus on being in your best energy. Like, be your best self. Seriously. And that will help you immensely. Let's look at your oracle cards, you guys. We have Fork in the Road, Soulmates, and Yang. Interesting. So, I feel like for you guys, pile number one, you could definitely, with this fork in the road, be at a crossroads right now. So it could be for many of you that the person you were dealing with was a significant other. And if that is the case, I'm really seeing here that if you are able to take a step back and get in your proper energy and work on healing yourself and creating healthy habits and all these wonderful things, that someone new may be coming in for you guys. Someone new may be coming in for you guys. Strong masculine energy with this soulmates and this yang. And remember, masculine energy doesn't have to denote gender. It's just talking about the dominant energy in this person. But someone could be coming in for you guys if you choose to stick more towards yourself. And this person may be a soulmate, is really what I'm seeing here. This message may be for some of you. It can apply different ways. I'm seeing if you had difficult situations with family or friends, then if you're able to take a step back and just focus on yourself, then you're going to soon find a community that fits you better. So that's definitely what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing for you guys right now with this fork in the road. It's really telling you that you have a choice. You have a choice to continue on with this person or these people who necessarily could have, who might have, stumbling my words, who might have done you wrong. You have a choice to stay with those people and you have a choice to move on. You have a choice to start in a new direction. A new direction away from these connections that have been hurting you, away from this person that could have been hurting you. This can, like I keep saying this, but this can apply in so many ways, and the reason why I'm reiterating that is because I do feel like for this pile, it really is differing per person here, but that's a big thing I'm seeing here. And you know, it doesn't even have to be a specific person. It could be like a societal construct. A construct where you decided that you were going to act a certain way or be a certain way, and now is a time for you to fork off and discover yourself on your own. It could be that just the environment around you could be bogging you down, and now is a beautiful time to create your own path. It's really what I'm seeing for this pile, but for many of you, it does involve a person. And I see if you're able to step back and see which path resonates the best with your soul, resonates the best with your higher self, that is when you're going to find your community. That is when you're going to find your soulmate. So if you're lonely right now or going through a hard time and you're scared because these people, this person is like your person or your people, and you're scared of where you might end up if you step away from that, then this is a sign that you're going to be okay. That when you actually learn to step away and find yourself, your highest self, that's when the people who are meant to be in your life will come in. And let me flip on your next set of oracle cards. Moving these aside for now. For your next set, we have Clearing Negativity, Smoky Quartz, Larimar, Sensitive Emotions, and Sodalite, Socialize, or Join In. Okay, wow, it's so beautiful how, you know, I don't spread these all out before I read this message. Just seeing how everything resonates together is just so beautiful. But again, with this sensitive emotions and clearing negativity, I'm really seeing that now could be a difficult time for you guys, pile number one. And it would be a really good time for you to focus on healthier habits and focus on your passion or something that may spark something in you. Sometimes when you're going through like something difficult with another person, especially a relationship, if you were once attached to them, for me personally, one of the best things I can do to help me move on is to focus on something creative and that gets my something that gets my blood going, something that makes me feel so passionate. It makes me want to put all my energy into it. And that's what I'm seeing could help you guys as well. For you guys, pile number one. Again, with this socialize or join in. Make healthy and supportive new friendships and connections by getting involved with a group of like-minded people. So beautiful, pile number one. I'm really seeing here for you guys that when you're able to just focus on yourself and become your best self, that is when you will attract the right people in your life. This, again, soulmate, friendships, a community, people who feel like home. This is really what I'm seeing right now for you guys. And with the sensitive emotions, your guys' emotions could be very sensitive right now. You could be feeling, you know, very down and easily agitated or this and that. But what it's really saying right now is that's going to go away with time. And I know that it's hard when you're in like the peak of the issue. It's hard to just be like, well, you know, and just keep going about your day. But that's really what they're telling you here. Things are going to get better. I'm seeing good things coming in for you guys, pile number one. And your last set of oracle cards, we have Recognition and Reward, New Beginnings, Positive Movement Forward, and Suffering in Silence. Wow. Okay. So with this suffering in silence, it could be that for a long time you were in this connection, in this position where you weren't happy, but you were scared to speak up because it's possible that these people, this person, this connection was all you had known for a while. And I know when we get connected to people, attached to people, it's difficult to speak up because we fear that we could possibly lose this person. And you didn't want to lose this person, and I understand that. But now is a time for you to move forward. And also, I want you to know with this recognition and reward, if this was a situation where someone was doing wrong onto you and you were doing right in return and it was just unbalanced and unfair, this is a sign that the universe saw that. Their karma will be dealt with and yours will be dealt with. This is a time where great people are going to come into your life because you're a great person. And just because someone possibly made you feel like you're not because of their own inner turmoil doesn't make that true. Just because mine is someone, you may feel sad and you may feel like this person, like suffering in silence, alone. It's scary to be alone or not have someone who we felt connected to for so long, and I understand that. But what it's really saying right now is that you're going to find new people. You're going to find new beginnings. And as you move forward from this person, from this connection, in the positive direction. Remember we had before with that oracle card, fork in the road. It's up to you whether you choose to stay in this energy or if you move forward. But if you move forward, I'm seeing positive things coming in with you guys with this recognition and reward. Your actions in this situationship showed immensely. The way you acted, the way you held yourself showed. And the universe saw that. And their karma may be dealt with and yours will be dealt with as well. Good things are going to come your way. Is really what I'm seeing for you guys, pile number 1. And then I also pulled some self-help cards for you guys. I'm going to shuffle them on camera. What self-help cards do we have here for pile number 1? What self-help cards do we have here for pile number 1? And let's pull one more. 1. Okay, so self-help for you guys, pile number 1, alone time on the back of the deck. We have chanting, connect with crystals, connect with your room, and drink tea. So right now is definitely a time with this chanting where you guys would benefit possibly from meditating, yoga, chanting positive affirmations, or just chanting in general. I'm not too read up on chants. I know some people chant when they meditate like different words, and that helps connect and ground you, but I'm not too educated on that, so I'm not completely sure. If that's something you guys are interested in, definitely look into that. If not, I'm also seeing meditating, yoga, with this lady sitting on this yoga mat. We have connect with crystals and connect with your womb. So connecting with crystals may be a good sign for you guys right now, and it may help you heal. Meditating with crystals helps a lot. For the crystals I got for you guys, I got sodalite, Larimar, and smoky quartz when I was doing your guys' crystal oracle back there. So if you guys feel drawn to those crystals, possibly look into it. But it is saying that connecting with crystals right now may help you guys. And we also have connect with the room and drink tea. So of course there's many benefits we get from tea. That one's pretty self-explanatory. And with the connect with your room, this is really talking about connect with your creative energy right now. Not everyone watching this video is going to have a womb, but that's not necessarily what it means. It just more so means connecting with your creative energy and your feminine side will help you immensely as you heal and move forward in your journey. Thank you, pile number 1. I hope this reading resonated with you, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Thank you for being here. Enjoy the rest of your day, traveler. Bye-bye. Hi there, pile number 2. This is your message and what you need to hear right now. First, we're going to start off with your tarot cards. Then we're going to move on to your oracle cards. So for you guys, we have the 8 of Wands, the World, the 8 of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, the 3 of Cups, and the Empress. Wow, pile number 2, strong message for you guys here. But for many of you guys here, I see that for the longest time, you guys could have been in this Four of Swords energy. You could have been stuck, confused, not sure where you're going. This card depicts like four swords, and you see how they almost like form like a bird cage. Like, it makes me feel that for the longest time, and even now to a certain extent, you guys can feel a bit stuck at where you are. I feel like you guys may have been working on a project for quite some time now, or developing a project. But for many of you here, I feel as though you either already started or you're kind of midway into this project. Close to the end though, but you may not know that yet. I feel as though for this pile, you could have been working on this project, hoping to take you towards a new path, a new journey, to not allow you to feel stuck anymore. It could be that this could be like more of a self-employment project and you're trying to escape from the different job you have. This could be you're trying to avoid maybe a 9 to 5, so you're working on a project. It could be many things. I'm just seeing that if you're looking at this video, I'm seeing a project that you've been working on, possibly career, could be your own business, creative, something of that sort. It could even just be like a normal career that you're working towards. And right now, I feel as though you guys may feel a little bit unfulfilled. It's possible that you feel a little bit stuck. You don't see crazy movement, and this reading is so beautiful because it just reiterates so many times that you guys need to stick to what you're doing, because things are going to work out for you guys. With this Eight of Wands, this is fast movement. If you guys feel like you've been stuck working on something for a while, things are going to speed up for you guys, pile number 2. That is what I'm seeing here. Things are going to take off. You're going to have a celebration soon with this Three of Cups, completion of this project with the World and the Empress, and it's going to be very fruitful. The Empress is very abundant and very fruitful, and if you guys were looking for a sign, maybe you were a bit scared to fully commit to this project, or you may have not seen crazy improvements at the moment or crazy movement, and that could have discouraged you from this project. The world is really trying to tell you guys right now that things are going to work out if you continue this hard work. Continue this hard work. Continue crafting your skill. Continue putting in the energy and the effort, and if you haven't fully started it yet or you haven't committed to this project yet, this is a sign that if you're willing to put in the hard work for this and you're okay with just feeling stuck for a little while, things will abruptly pick up for you guys and you will get what you want from this. You will get the fulfillment you want from this project. If this is career for you guys, this will become fulfilling. It will work as a career for you guys with this Empress. I see major abundance for you guys. If you're worried to put in your all because you're not sure if it's going to work out, this is your sign to go after your dreams unrelentingly, because things are going to pick up for you and they're going to work out in your favor. I'm seeing major celebration, like raising a toast, like I finally did it. I accomplished my dreams, and it's only because you guys were able to obtain this Eight of Pentacles energy. If you're already midway or nearing this completion of this project, if you feel like you've been working on this project for quite a long time, then the message here for you guys is that things are going to pick up and it's all going to work out for you. And if you're yet to start this project or very early on in this project, the message here is if you're willing to put in the work and stick through the time that may feel difficult, that may feel like you may feel stuck, you're going to be very abundant and everything is going to work out. So if you were looking for a sign on whether you should invest your time, energy, money, whatever it is, into a project or a creative endeavor or some type of new career path you were looking at, this is a very strong yes. This is a strong yes. This is going to work out for you. Everything's going to work out for you. And I'm hearing that for some of you, it may not necessarily be like some crazy strong new career path or creative endeavor or something of this sort. It may be that for some of you, you simply want to move away from a certain situation that you feel stuck in right now. If that resonates with you, I motivate you guys, or I encourage you guys, sorry, to check out pile number 1. But I am seeing that some of you may be wanting to move away from a situation where you feel stuck, and it doesn't necessarily have to be career. It could be with a friend, partner, significant other, and this is a sign that yes, you should, and you will be fulfilled from this. Some of you, this is not all of you, do not worry, do not get anxious when I say this, because I feel you. This could be a sign of pregnancy. You will finally be getting pregnant if you were trying. Only if you were trying, though, with this 8 of Pentacles. So don't get worried if you're not trying for that. That message is not for you. But I am seeing here that the seeds that you guys planted, for many of you, for this creative endeavor, will come to fruition soon. And let's look at your guys' oracle cards. I am also seeing, sorry, one last thing I got to mention, that make sure that if you have good people in your life that you love and respect and cherish, to share this positivity with them. If you learn something from this experience, make sure to share with others what you learned. I'm seeing that after you get this success, sharing this success with others, helping others, will then cultivate you to grow more of this success, if that makes any sense. And for your guys' oracle, we have Unfinished Symphony, Orphaned, Higher Power, and Fork in the Road. Wow. With this Fork in the Road card, this is showing me that possibly 2 things. Some of you may be working on something and you may have not seen huge progress yet, and you're considering giving up on it. And if that's the case, don't. This reading is very clear sign not to do that. If some of you, you're in between pursuing this thing and taking a different path. Sorry, excuse me. And if that's the case, this is a sign to go down this path. The path that you're not completely sure about. Possibly the more risky path, because I do see that it will work out for you guys. And with this Unfinished Symphony, right now, your guys' creative project is not finished. You've not reached completion yet, but I am seeing that it will come soon. And do not allow the symphony to be unfinished. I'm seeing that this path for you guys, you were meant to go down it. You were meant to be drawn towards it. This was something that was meant to happen to you guys. It's very divinely guided with this higher power card. Okay, this was something that you came into this life saying, I'm going to complete this. I'm going to accomplish this. And it's really saying not to give up, because you guys can do it. With this Orphaned card, it may be that you feel like no one quite understands you. No one quite understands your hustle, or you could have lost people along the way, or something of that sort. You could just right now feel a little bit alone. Or feel like, the universe, especially if you feel like the universe is not listening to you right now, is not answering your prayers, your manifestations are not being heard. They are. The energy is gaining momentum for you guys right now, pile number 2. And it is really saying to not give up on your dreams, to not give up on this situation, to not give up on this endeavor, to not give up on this project, because things will turn for you guys. All you have to do is have trust. Have trust in the universe. Have trust in your higher power, whatever it may be. And things will turn out positively for you guys. Many of you, as I said, that already started this creative endeavor, already have made good achievement in it. You will see things picking up for you guys very soon. Your next set of oracle cards, pile number 2. We have clearing negativity, progress not perfection, and busy times and multitasking. So let me read these messages off these cards for you guys as it may help. With clearing negativity, we have release negativity from within or around you. Progress, not perfection. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all that you've learned. Busy times and multitasking. Take charge of your schedule during this busy time and honestly assess your underlying reasons for being busy. So, for you guys, pile number 2, with this spread, I'm really seeing with this progress not perfection card, this is a big message for you guys. If you guys, again, have made progress along this path, this endeavor, but have not seen crazy results yet, this is a sign to not give up or judge yourself based on the results you have seen. Judge yourself of how far you've come, how much work you've put in, how much time you've put in, how much you've grown and learned and mastered the skill that you're working on. Because that is really important. And that is progress. And you guys are doing amazing in your own ways. And it's really saying, don't compare yourself to others. Because anyways, things are going to work out beautifully for you guys in your own way, just the way it was meant to happen. And with this busy times and multitasking, it could be right now, you guys could be awfully busy trying to work on this creative endeavor, or it could be a sign that you may be balancing more than one thing right now. You could be having another job and trying to pursue this endeavor. You could be having a hard time balancing a family life in this endeavor, and more on. There's so many scenarios that this could play out in your guys' lives, and there's many of you watching this reading, so I'm not completely sure how this could exactly resonate with you, but it could be you feel like you're balancing more than one thing right now, and this could make it very hard for you to pursue your endeavor or your new path that you want to go down. And I know right now it's difficult, but it's really telling you that once this all comes out, I'm stumbling on my words. Once this all works out for you, it's going to be worth it. You're going to look back, and I promise you, you wouldn't have changed it for the world if it meant that you would have the outcome, this beautiful outcome that you don't see right now. But I'm just seeing amazing things coming through for you guys, pile number 2. Everything you were hoping for working out with that Empress card and the World card back there. Everything you manifested coming into conclusion, coming forward for you guys. And I'm just seeing beautiful things. So right now it may be difficult, but it will be worth it. And with this clearing negativity, try your best to stay positive, because remember, when you stay positive and you do your manifestations and your affirmations, it does help a lot for this thing you want to come into fruition. And if you're not too familiar with manifestation or positive affirmations, even though I'm sure many of you are, possibly look into that on YouTube, as it may help you a lot as you go further with this endeavor. And with your next set of oracle cards, we have Sacrifice, Temptation, Memories of Love, Heart Chakra, and Fertility. So, wow. This fertility card is so beautiful, because it is, for this oracle deck, the same card as the Empress, basically. So we're getting that message double. So for you guys, it's really saying that the seeds you planted are going to grow. They're going to sprout. Your career path, your endeavor that you put so much energy in, is going to come to fruition for you guys soon now. And the best thing you can do is keep going and have faith. And if you haven't started this already, start and get consistent with it, because I'm seeing great things coming for you guys. But for many of you, I'm seeing you're already working on this. But for the ones that are, and again, this could be reiterating the pregnancy message, but again, only if you were trying for pregnancy. If you were not, then that is not the message for you for this pile. Please do not be anxious. But with sacrifice and temptation, I'm seeing here for a lot of you guys, this could be a great time of sacrifice. You could be giving up things that you once had. You could be sacrificing negative beliefs about situations. You could be working on yourself in that way. You could, for a lot of you, probably sacrificing your time and your energy putting into this creative endeavor. Or it's saying that you, if you're not already, you should be making sure you're putting in the proper time to this creative endeavor, as it may pay off for you. And with this temptation card, I'm really seeing here for you guys that many of you maybe, of course, when you're working on something, you're going to be very into it, very passionate about it, very motivated about it. But this is a sign that for some of you, you may be a little bit too over obsessive about this situation and how it will turn out. If you're, for example, if you're starting a small business, if you're constantly checking your sales, if you're starting a TikTok, always checking back to see if you got likes, I'm seeing that energy. If you're feeling like you have this energy at all, I'm seeing, although it's difficult, it's best for you to move away from that and have trust. Because what happens is that puts in this stagnant energy to the universe and shows that you're kind of anxious. Whereas if you have more of a go with the flow, it's okay if this doesn't work out exactly how it's supposed to. I'm going to keep trying. I'm not going to give up. Like, everything's going to work out. I trust the process. I trust the universe. That type of energy, that will be more fruitful for you guys, is really what I'm seeing. Regardless, I am seeing that things are going to work out for you guys regardless of that. But I am seeing that being able to release this tension and this stagnancy about the situation will cause things to flow more easily for you guys and speed up your manifestation process. With this memories of love, I'm also seeing here that this is definitely a time to, in this heart chakra, it's also a time to make sure that you're not too hard on yourself. Look back on the things that made you happy as a child, the things, the tasks you did, not because you felt like you had to do them to accomplish something, but just because you wanted to do them. Now is the time to make sure that you're taking the proper time as well to nurture yourself and take care of your heart and take care of your inner child. And for many of you, it could be that your heart chakra is literally blocked right now. You could have gone through some type of, like, this could have been recent or a long time ago, some type of relationship where things didn't quite go well, like someone did you wrong, and this message isn't for all of you. And this doesn't have to mean you're not in a relationship right now. I'm seeing some of you are in a relationship, but it is just some energy that you didn't properly work through. And I'm seeing that working through this as well will help you. It'll help balance you out. So make sure, look on the guided meditations. Guided meditations for your heart chakra could help you immensely. Just focusing on your inner child and doing what you love, not because you feel like you're going to get something out of it, but literally just partaking in a task that will just bring you joy in that moment will help a lot as well. And that's what I'm seeing here for this oracle. And I'm going to flip on camera here some self-care that you guys can partake in right now that can help you. What is some self-care that pile number 2 can do to help them on their journey? Music. Self-care for pile number 2. Rest. It's a little bit weird. Look to the stars. And anything else for pile number 2? Family and make an altar. So what I'm seeing here for you guys, pile number 2, is some self-care advice they have for you guys is make sure that you're getting the proper rest. If you guys are feeling overworked right now, make sure you're taking the time to rest and take care of yourself, as that is very important. It's also saying to listen to music. There's tons of positive music out there. I have a whole playlist on Spotify. It's like a upbeat positive playlist to help, like, and it has like oh my gosh, has positive affirmations in it, so I can link that down below for you guys. But also 432HC, 528HZ, all that type of music can also help you guys feel more balanced out. And you know, this could be a sign for some of you to spend more time with family too, with this family card. Make sure that you're putting the proper time into your connections. With make an altar, this could be, if you guys have been interested in making an altar, this could be a sign that that could be pretty fruitful for you guys. And we have look to the stars. So possibly if you guys have any questions about your path and what times may be best for you for manifesting and working on certain things, it could be saying that looking at your natal chart may help you guys a lot. There's a lot of natal chart videos and how to read it on YouTube. There's a lot of books out there, and it may help you guys down your journey as well. So that'll be all for you guys, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. It would mean the world to me. It would mean the world to my channel. I appreciate you guys. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye. Hi there, pile number 3. If you chose this pile, then this reading is for you. We're going to start off with your tarot cards and then move on to your oracle cards. We have the Sun, first card, 3 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, the Fool, the Chariot, the 4 of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the 7 of Wands. Sorry, I'm trying to fit this all for you guys. You guys got a little more cards in the other piles, so here you go. But for pile number 3, a big thing I'm seeing here for you guys is that right now is a time for you guys to find your own way. And this could play out very differently for many of you guys, depending on where this feels relevant in your life. For some of you, it could be that this is talking about you finding your own way out of a connection. This could be talking about career. But for many of you, I'm really seeing this as more so like life path, spiritual, and career is like a lot of things I'm getting here for you guys. And it could be that lately, you know, you guys have been feeling a little differently than the people around you. For some of you, it could be that you've been going through a spiritual awakening. For some of you, it could be that you're just finding your ideals for life, for your career or your life path or something of that sort, to be idolized differently than the people around you. Like, you could just see yourself living a life of something just a lot different. And because of that, it may be that the people around you could be unsupportive right now. I'm getting different energies here for different people, but if this is like the people around you don't approve of you going through a spiritual awakening, you have the upper ground. If this is like you wanting to go down a new career path or a new life path, if you feel like the life you're currently living does not fulfill you and you feel like you want to start new, I'm seeing here, regardless of what it is, you guys have the upper ground. And everyone's experiencing their own journey at their own pace. And this is here to remind you that, well, these people are not technically below you, because we are all like infinite spiritual beings on our own journeys. And I know not all of you may believe in that, but many of you may, regardless, or my bad, depending on your religious views. But I am seeing here that these people who were once trying to bring you down are eventually going to be the same people who are going to come back and be like, hey, your lifestyle is pretty cool. What you're doing right now is pretty cool. Like, maybe show me. It's just like I'm seeing here that people don't understand your energy right now. Like, for some of you, it could be that you're like possibly already established in something, or you could have spent a lot of time in a relationship, or I'm trying to change the message depending, because I feel like this could vary for some of you. And I'm feeling like people are looking at you and they're like, wow, like you're gonna give up everything you did. Like you're gonna start over. You're really gonna just disregard that person, or you're really just gonna start on a new path after you've been in this career for so long. Or this is a message I'm seeing for some of you, and it could be, if that's the case, they don't understand you right now, but they will. Like, because you will find success in what you're doing. You will find success when you're able to take charge of this situation for what it really is. Like, once, because right now I feel like for some of you, you like feel like you want to go down this path, you want to start fresh, or you're like just starting fresh, is what I'm hearing. And what I'm seeing here is that once you're able to like take charge of this situation, take action, go down this path. Do you see how she's just like moving forward? Her and her horses, she's balanced, she's determined, she's going down the path she knows she wants to take. Look at her here. She's continuing on her journey, even though she just has these small blocks and she could fall, but she's doing it anyway. She's not scared to go down and pursue what she's passionate about. And I'm seeing that this is the energy you need to cultivate right now. And for many of you, it could be that you're trying to pursue something that may end up with you being in the public eye, or you could already sort of be in the public eye. And so in that case, that's a tricky one, because it's like people may try to like bring you down, or you feel like there's some difficulty if you're not already, like you may be in the future in the public eye for whatever it is you're interested in right now. And for some of you, I'm seeing that like you're gonna have a lot of attention on you, and that may be why like these people who at one point weren't supporting you may come back and be like, oh, like, wow, what, I changed my mind, like you're pretty awesome, how'd you do that? And it's like, wow, like you weren't supporting me before, but now that I'm successful, you're coming back to me. Like, I'm kind of getting that energy here. I feel like with the first card being the Sun card for you guys, great things are going to come from this. I'm seeing happiness, fulfillment, something that fulfills your inner child. And for many of you, honestly, I'm really seeing that this could be something like spiritual. This may not be for all of you. Again, I'm trying to like tune in on different messages here based off what I'm picking up. But for some of you, it could be like this is spiritual. You may be choosing to go from a lifestyle that could be more financially secure right now to something that's more loose and fulfilling for your soul. And if that's what it is, I'm seeing that you're going to find great success from this. Like, people are going to look at you and they're going to be like, wow, like, look at this person. Like, you're going to be such an innovator, such a leader from just going down this path and doing things the way that people don't normally do it. And with this King of Pentacles, I'm getting two messages from this. For some of you, if you're scared that this path will support you, I am getting that it will support you financially. Two, for some of you, it could be that a masculine energy right now could be helping to guide you. A masculine energy could be coming in. This could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, that could be coming in to help guide you as you go down this new path. But that won't be for all of you, just some of you. Take what resonates, leave what does not. But I am seeing here that right now, this could just be like a dream. Like, it could just be, oh, like, I know I want to do this. I know I want to travel across the country or like live in a van. Or I was actually picking up on that before for some of you, actually, you guys, pile number 3. But I forgot to mention it. Is that some of you may be very interested in travel. And I'm seeing right now that you're kind of like looking at your finances and you may be holding on tight and you're like, is this enough? Like, is this going to work out? Is this going to help me? Like, am I going to be okay in the long run? You're scared, and I get it, because we're all scared. Like, sometimes these paths aren't as, like, that aren't gone down as much, you know, they're risky. And it is saying here that you will be set off. You will be okay. The world will look after you, is what I'm getting here, especially with this King of Pentacles. And you know what, let me flip one more on camera for you guys. I feel drawn to. Will pile number 3 be set off financially? Page of Wands, Judgment. And will pile number 3, that is so beautiful, you guys, pile number 3. So we got the Page of Wands and the Judgment, and this again really, so beautiful, all things just align. Do you see how we're both of them, their hands, it's so, sorry, it's just you guys saw me flip it, and I think it's just so beautiful how messages align in tarot. But do you see how for both of these people, like, their hands are raised towards the sky, they're releasing to the world. With the Page of Wands, you're discovering what's true to you. You're discovering your true passion, your true gift. And with the Judgment, you're finding where you're called. You're finding where you're called to be, where you feel like you're being taken in this world. And you're putting your hands up to the sky and you're letting the world take the wheel. And I know sometimes that can be scary. But with, lastly, this Empress card coming here, when I was asking, will you guys be financially stable? The Empress is secure. She's abundant. And just very secure financially, basically. She just has infinite abundance. And this is really what the world is saying. If you choose to go down the path you feel drawn towards, even though it might feel risky, even though some people may be saying, that's ridiculous, how could you do that? If you do what you feel like you've been called to be doing, where your soul truly is meant to go, then the world will provide. It's saying to surrender. Surrender to the divine. Surrender to your soul's calling, and things will work out for you. Obviously, there has to be practicality to it to a certain extent, like, you know, routine, strategizing, saving, things of that sort. But it's saying to do everything you can, and the rest, the world will fill in the gaps. And I know that's kind of scary, like a message, because, you know, it is scary. But I am really seeing here with, again, both their hands are just reaching to the sky, surrendering to the divine. And I feel like that's a message for you guys here. A lot of you could be spiritual choosing this pile number 3. And again, with this Empress, you guys will be provided for. beautiful message here for you guys, pile number 3. With this Sun too and the Empress, like I just see so much happiness and abundance and letting your inner child be free. Some of you maybe travel, it could be a creative endeavor, it could be a new path, it could be you guys are trailblazers is really what I'm seeing here. And I'm seeing that you will get, if there's people trying to take you down from any success you have, do not worry. You will stay. Do you see how she's afloat on her broomstick just looking down? You're on the broomstick. You're in the air. In this, you're above them. It may feel like words or unsupportive terms or anything of that sort may be bringing you down, but it's not. And I want you to remember that even though you are technically above them, not to hold any distaste or anything like that towards them, because we're all on our own journeys, even though I know that is difficult sometimes. But yes, I'm seeing great things for you, pile number 3. It's time for you to take action towards that calling. That's a message here. And let's continue with your oracle. We have wisdom, discontent and boredom, choose wisely, conflict and defeat, and light. Wow, you guys. It's just so beautiful how these cards all come together and align so beautifully. Like, I don't pick these cards, I shuffle and they come out. You saw how I shuffled too earlier. It's just so beautiful. But I'm seeing here for you guys, pile number 3, you guys have divine wisdom. You have a gift, a path, a knowing, something of that sort that is in you right now. It is in you and it is ready for it to be released. You came into this lifetime knowing that you were gifted in something, knowing that you were supposed to work on something, knowing that you were supposed to achieve something. And you came into this life with this knowing. And if you have fears that this path, this thing you want to go after will not work out, it is telling you to tap into your inner knowing, because you guys were born gifted in a field. You were born, a lot of you could be light workers. I'm seeing you guys could be light workers. But I'm seeing it's going to vary for a lot of you. But you guys have an inner wisdom here. Tap into that wisdom is what I'm seeing. And with this disconnect and boredom and conflict and defeat, a lot of you right now, in the place you are right now, could feel kind of meh. Like, you know, I see you guys are just facing down. Both these people are just facing down towards the ground, just paying attention to the negative you have in your life right now, the situation you have in your life right now, but you don't see that right behind you is a castle. Right behind you is your guys' dreams. And with this choose wisely, I want you to look inwards. See where you're called. I know it could be scary. I was hearing for some of you, you could already be established in something, or you could already be pursuing something. This could be school. This could be an actual job you're already in. It could be that you thought you wanted one thing for your life and suddenly you had this just inner knowing that suddenly you were drawn somewhere else. And if that's the case, then it's saying follow that light. Follow that light. Again, wow, so beautiful. Remember those cards with the person with the hand raised in the sky? Those tarot cards I pulled for you? Let me get them back. These 2 tarot cards where they had their hands raised to the sky and surrender. I'm getting that again here, the light. That's so beautiful, you guys. Pile number 3. This is a sign. You guys need to surrender to the divine is what I'm seeing here. Like, if you're scared that things are not going to work out, if you're scared, you feel like you're drawn towards something, towards a path, towards a career, towards a person, whatever it may be specifically for you, pile number 3, if you feel drawn towards something right now, surrender. Surrender that you feel drawn towards this for a reason. The reason you feel so drawn towards this is because you came into this lifetime knowing that you were going to pursue this, knowing that you were going to take a path of that sort, knowing that you weren't meant to stay in whatever path you're in right now that is giving you this disconnect and boredom and conflict and defeat and making you feel so low. You were meant to vibrate high, is really what I'm seeing. Such a beautiful message for you guys, pile number 3. And I'm really seeing that when you're able to surrender to this knowing, surrender to this passion, surrender to what you were put here to do, is when you guys will find true happiness, true success, true abundance. Everything will follow you. Such a powerful message for you guys, pile number 3. And for your next set of oracles, we have TikTok, Message in a Bottle, Truth Be Told, and Loyal Heart. Wow, okay. So with this message in a bottle, this is telling me pay attention to the signs that the universe is giving you right now. This could be numbers on a clock. This could be you're thinking of something, then you hear something like tune into a conversation of others or something on the TV that gives you a confirmation of what you were thinking. This could really be, if you're asking for a sign, pay attention. Because, you know, sometimes we ask for a sign, we say, let me see a bird tomorrow, a specific bird, a sparrow tomorrow, if this is the right path for me. Pay attention, because I really feel like the world is giving you these signs, and you may not be paying attention to them. Pay attention to where the world is guiding you, is what I'm seeing with this message in a bottle card. And again, before I was picking up that there may be a masculine energy coming in to help guide you. So that could be this as well. If you have a new friend, a new love interest, a family member, anyone who's suddenly being a little intrigued into your life more than normal or something of that sort, then they could help you right now down your path is what I'm seeing. And with this TikTok, I feel like you guys may be like waiting for something to come for you to be like, yes, I'm going to go after this, is what I'm seeing. You guys are waiting for, I feel like you guys have an idea of what you want to do, of where you want to go, of who you want to be. And you're just kind of waiting for someone to hand you the pass. If you guys want to travel, you want someone to pull up in an RV and say, now's the time to travel. If you want to, I don't know, start a new creative endeavor. Let's say you want to start a small business. You guys are waiting for this amazing idea to overtake you and like, you're so sure and, you know, well, this is your sign, by the way. But besides that, this is telling you that it's never gonna feel 100% right. Because when we start something new, like, it's scary, it's risky. And because of that, you know, it's always gonna be we're gonna have a little bit of doubt in us because it's our programming. We were programmed our whole lives that we were supposed to do certain things, go down certain paths, pursue certain endeavors. And because of that, we're always going to feel a little bit of doubt. What if what I do doesn't go well? What if it fails? This and that. And our doubts are just going to cloud our mind. And because of that, you may never feel 100% ready for this new journey. Regardless, if this is your sign that it's going to work out for you, it's time for you to take off your mask. It's time for you to be loyal to who you really are. If you're hiding who you are to please people around you, because it's just easier because what you're doing right now doesn't necessarily have to do with who you are. So it's easier to just have this mask on than to just, I don't know, I'm going to give you an example. Let's say you're a little bit of a hippie in your soul, and it's easier to go out with your friends who are not really like that in, you know, normal clothes than a long flowy skirt and and an evil eye necklace. Like, I feel that. Like, I feel that, but it's saying it's time for you to be you. And obviously that example was not for all of you. Many of you could be, male, female, different religious paths, different religious upbringings. That's not the point of this reading. The point of this reading is to tell you it's time to be who you are, to follow your inner knowing, to follow your inner calling, to be loyal to yourself, not the people around you. Those people around you who want you to be a certain way aren't going to be living your life, aren't going to be the ones who's going to be you laying in your bed, I don't know how many years from now, with your family, or looking back on your past and looking back at your decisions. Who knows if these people are going to be in your life long term, if they'll even have a great effect in your life. If you live your life for someone else and then you look back and then you see that, hey, I didn't make the decisions true to me, you're going to regret it. And even for some of you, if you feel like you're already established, if you're scared of making this leap, they're saying it's okay. And for some of you as well, you're kind of in a place where you're at a choosing point where you want to go. And they're really just telling you here to follow your heart, to follow your intuition, to follow where you're drawn, because you feel drawn there for a reason. The world you wouldn't be put here by the world with these inklings towards a certain path, with these passions towards a certain endeavor, just for you to feel so drawn for it and to choose the one that isn't it, but just pleases the people around you or pleases your inner fears or inner worries. Such a powerful message for you guys, power number 3. Sorry, I've been so carried away. I feel like I'm kind of channeling this message a little bit right now, but with your last set of cards, we have Oracle, we have sensitive emotions, forgiveness heals, spiritual path, wow, and life-changing epiphany or experience. That's okay. Crazy how these are all aligning, but let me read the messages here for you guys. It might help. With the sensitive emotions card, with the Larimar crystal, we have times of heightened emotions and sensitivity call for extra self-care and gentleness. With the topaz, we have forgiveness heals, time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness. With the turquoise, we have spiritual path. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. And we have life-changing epiphany or experience. It's a time of big and blessed change for you, and God is supporting you each step of the way. So beautiful, pile number 3. So yeah, I'm really seeing right now is one, definitely a time to, if you feel any anger or annoyance towards these people who may not be supporting your goals, this is a sign with this forgiveness heals that everyone's on their own path. Not everyone's going to understand why you feel a certain way, why you feel drawn towards a certain thing. And with this sensitive emotions, it could be right now that, this is a sensitive time. It's scary. It's confusing. I feel like many of you could be going through a spiritual awakening, and you're trying to understand why you feel a certain way as you look at life through this different picture here. You're changing the lens right now. You're seeing life differently, and I know that's scary. So it's really telling you right now, I know you have all these, you may have all these things you want to do and new experiences you want to take, and although it's definitely telling you to go down, it also makes sure you're taking the time to breathe out, to focus on yourself, to balance yourself, to be there for yourself, because this could be a difficult time for you guys right now, pile number 3. And with this spiritual path and life-changing epiphany or experience, I feel like I don't have to explain that with these cards. I feel like you guys get it. You guys are feeling drawn towards a new path right now. A more spiritual path, a path that satisfies your soul, regardless of your religious beliefs. It satisfies who you are, where you feel drawn, your soul. Some of you might not be going through a spiritual awakening, some of you may. It could just be where your heart lies. And with this life-changing epiphany or experience, you guys lately could feel very drawn, towards doing something differently than what you have been doing. You could have quite literally had just like this epiphany realization. It could be like with that other card, you guys are getting messages all around you. And this is just a beautiful sign to go after your dreams. Pile number 3. Powerful pile for you guys. It's crazy because I keep flipping these piles, or I keep reading these piles, and I keep saying they're powerful, and like they really just get more and more powerful. You guys are amazing. The reason they're so powerful is because you guys are amazing. But we're gonna flip some self-care cards for you guys to see some self-care things you can be doing to help you right now. What's some self-care pile number 3 could be doing right now? Intuition, self-care, energy work, and connect with crystals. Anything else? Self-care. Oh, that was a lot. One more card for pile number 3. Look at the stars. Beautiful. Okay, again with this intuition, it is really saying to trust your inner knowing right now. It's guiding you down the right path. With this energy work, a good thing right now could be to balance your chakras, make sure you're grounded, practice meditation. Beautiful thing for you guys. You guys could feel very passionate towards something, and it may cause your chakras to be overworked, which could be something. I actually have a guided meditation up on my channel right now for balancing your chakras, so check that out if you guys feel drawn. If not, there's a lot of balancing energy guided meditations on YouTube you guys can look into. I love guided meditations. They help me focus on a specific goal when I'm meditating, or just meditating in general would help you guys a lot, is what I'm seeing here for you guys, pile number 3. Also, connect with crystals. Some of the crystals I'm going to point out that we got here in these crystal cards was turquoise, larimar, topaz, and lapis lazuli. These could help you guys right now, but connecting with any crystals in general will help you guys. Pile number 3, just make sure that you're connecting with crystals and you're focusing on your intention while you meditate or heal with them, is what I'm seeing. With the look to the stars, paying attention to your natal chart could be a good thing for you guys. Pile number 3, you could find some hidden answers there for you guys that could help guide you down your path. There's a lot of videos on YouTube about how to redo for a career. Some good houses to look out for is the 2nd, 6th, and 10th house, as those help guide you towards your career and finances. It may just help you get to know yourself a little bit better as well. But I hope this resonated with you guys, pile number 3. I hope this gave you guys proper guidance, and I'm rooting for you guys. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe. It means the world to me. Have a good rest of your day, pile number 3. Bye-bye. Hello there, pile number 4, my last pile. If you chose this pile, then this reading is going to be for you. We're going to start off with your tarot cards and then move on to your oracle cards to get started. We have the Devil card, the 5 of Cups, the 6 of Wands, the Strength card, the 8 of Wands, the Tower, the Sun, the 2 of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Interesting, pile number 4. With many of you here, pile number 4, I feel as though you may be going through some sort of realization within yourself. I feel like for many of you, this could be a difficult time for you lately. You could be dealing with a situationship with someone where you felt very attached to them. You felt very controlled and stuck to this person. I see that for some of you, and for others of you, I feel as though you could be just going through a hard time in your life in general right now. Like, it could be that right now you could be paying extra hard to the addictions or habits in your life that aren't necessarily doing you good. And for some of you, it could just be that you feel very out of balance, very out of place right now, very shaken up. And if you're wondering why you feel this way, like if some of you are just feeling sad for no reason, or anxious for no reason, or confused, or having difficulties with the people around you, or something of that sort, I'm seeing for you guys right now, pile number 4, to pay attention to your habits, to your addictions, to what is in your life right now that no longer serves you. This could be people, a person. This could be your own habits. This could just you be partaking in unhealthy things. And, this is really depending on your religious beliefs, your religious upbringings. For me personally, when I see myself falling out of my spiritual practices, like meditating or doing gratitude lists or yoga or anything of that sort daily, that is when I feel most out of balance. Sometimes this doesn't even necessarily have to be like someone in your life is like really bad for you, but it could be that you're dependent so much on a certain person or a certain thing that it's more so translating bad for you. But it doesn't have to be bad for you if you did it through moderation. Like, for example, social media. Social media in moderation is not bad. We're on social media right now. You're watching this video on social media. But right now you could be looking up a tarot video, or a tarot video popped up on your suggested, and you could be looking for a sign or guidance in life right now, and that's a beautiful thing. But something in access is never good. Like, if you spent the whole day scrolling through tarot videos and whether or not you should do something, or like guidance, and you just became so obsessed with it, then that energy would become very stagnant, very opposed, the opposite of what you're trying to accomplish. I hope that example helped, but my point is that this thing in your life doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. So I don't want you to go about like cutting people off or feeling like, oh, like you have to go 0 to 100. No, like it's all about moderation. And I'm seeing right now that many of you could be going through a difficult period of your time where not of your time, where you could be feeling rather sad, and you're having to hold back a lot too. I'm seeing some of you could be like having mood swings, or could be feeling sad, and you may not be sure of the source. The source could be very obvious, like I said before. It could be very obvious, like you could have an obvious addiction, like an unhealthy addiction in your life right now, or it could be a little less obvious, because I feel like unhealthy addictions are so blended in with society. Like, it's perfectly normal to binge watch a show for days, or be on social media in our free time completely, or spend all your free time with your significant other, which, like, obviously all those things are beautiful in moderation. But when we're spending all our time like addicted and like focusing on these things that aren't necessarily healthy for us, then over time it leaves us closed off. Because if we're not taking the time to work on ourselves, so we're not taking the time to do the healthy habits, if we're not taking the time to express ourselves, and we're just constantly consuming, then we're just going to turn into a sheep, which is like kind of sad. But yeah, especially with this Page of Cups and this Knight of Cups, they're really telling you the Knight of Cups is the romantic of the deck, and the Page of Cups is someone who's just exploring what drives their heart. And they're really telling you right now, pay attention to what makes your heart sing. Pay attention to what makes you passionate. What made your inner child happy? That could be a creative endeavor that you might find enjoyable that you're doing that doesn't necessarily have an outcome. Because not everything we always have to be partaking in has to have an outcome. Like, you could just paint for fun, or write for fun, or go on a walk, or do something fun with your friends. And of that sort, it's really telling you here to embrace your creativity, romanticize life again, find the beauty in life again. And one of the ways of doing that is by finding it in yourself, by finding the things you're drawn towards. Sorry about that, technical difficulties, pile number 4, but yes, when you're able to take the focus off of what makes you sad and focus on things that give you joy in life. This Sun card, this is such a youthful, happy card. This is really telling you to find what inspires you. Right now I feel like you're so burdened by trying to tame your emotions right now, trying to understand why you feel certain ways. And of course, doing the healing and the necessary work is very important. But another thing they are telling you is that one way to really help cope with your emotions right now, for whatever it is you're going through, some of you may be going through difficulties with connections or people of like, as well, sorry. But what I'm really seeing here is one of the best ways to cope with the emotions is to find joy in the small things and to partake in activities for fun. And with this 8 of Wands and this Tower, I feel like lately things could, again, be really unbalanced for you guys. You guys could feel kind of stuck in where you are. You could be feeling like you want something different, or you feel like you want change. And I'm getting here that change will come. But there's 2 different types of change that can happen. You can either find yourself and through that find your creativity and passion and move forward in this change. Because right now I feel like you guys are in this, possibly this weird place where you're kind of like attached to where you are or who you're with or anything of that sort. This could be your career, anything of that sort. I just feel like you guys feel a little bit attached right now and a little bit stuck. And it's saying here that with this, the Tower and the 8 of Wands, you can either find who you are and with that move forward in a positive direction, or with this Tower, the world's going to have change come to you regardless. Because if you guys are watching this pile right now, I'm certain that to a certain extent, you guys are aware. You guys are aware that, you know, some things in life that from society that keep us feeling stuck aren't good for us. But it's hard to, there's a difference between acknowledging this and acting on this. And some of you guys may be struggling acting on this, struggling to say, okay, well, I recognize that this that I'm doing is unhealthy, or this may be something that society glorifies or justifies, but isn't really right. And it could be hard to just see that and then act on it. And I'm seeing here that if you don't take the time to act on that, to find your healthy habits, to find who you are, to ignite your passion, your creativity, to discover who you are at the core, then the world is gonna kind of throw things out of whack to get that to happen to you. Sometimes when we go through the hardest things, you know, that could be like arguments, losing a friend, something going wrong, losing a job opportunity, something of that sort. It guides us to the path we're meant to be on. But I'm not seeing that it has to be that extreme for you guys. I'm seeing if you guys take the time to do the inner work and see who you are at your core and look at your creative side and everything in between, that you will know the direction to go down if you're feeling kind of stuck right now. And I'm also seeing here with this Tower card that, you know, sometimes we have a feeling that things are off in life, but we don't know necessarily where we're meant to be or what we're meant to do. So we kind of stay in this weird place where we're not sure what we're doing or where we're going, and we're kind of just living day by day. And this is saying that could be how it is for some of you guys, pile number 4. And you could be waiting for a crazy sign or a crazy, like, notion from the world to tell you you should do this now to take you on a better path. And this is really telling me that nothing's going to necessarily fall in your hands. If you want to wait for something to happen, then I see the world might shake things up for you a bit to force you to do the inner work. But if you want to find this path on your own, I'm really seeing right now that being able to take the time to explore who you are, to explore what like gives you that spark, to figure out where you're drawn towards, then you will figure out where you're meant to go down. Do you see how here, like there's a crystal where her heart is, and then it's like things are growing off of it. This is really showing me that, sorry. Okay. This is really showing me that when you find your passion, that's when you'll find your direction. Is really what I'm seeing here for you guys, pile number 4. And although, yeah, and right now is definitely a time for you guys to explore, to discover what you really want to do also, and to try your best to move out of this negative energy where you're only focusing on the bad, or focusing on how you're stuck, or how you don't know what to do, or this or that, and instead take that energy into drive to work on yourself. Because when you work on yourself, and when you explore yourself in your endeavors, and when you find out what you're passionate about, and there's many ways that you can do that. One of the first things you can do to help explore yourself and where you're meant to be is to live a healthy lifestyle, you know, eat right, go to the gym, yoga, meditation, all those things. That's going to vary based off your religious beliefs and all that, but in general, living a healthy lifestyle is going to help shift you to your best self, your best path, and it's going to help you start to remember who you are and where you're meant to be. And another thing you can start doing is, you know, you can, if this is about career, you can shadow for a career. If this is about like a creative endeavor, you can practice different creative endeavors. If this is a spiritual path, you can delve deeper into spirituality and see where you feel most drawn. There's so many careers in spirituality. This can change for everyone. For some of you, it may just be getting out of this negative mindset. You guys could have your career established. I feel for some of you, yes, your love life could be established as well. For some of you, no, but for some of you, yes. I'm seeing if, you know, you're having any difficulty in your love life, I also see that taking the time to look inwards will help improve that. But if you guys are feeling a little bit lost in life right now, I am seeing again that taking the time to look inwards will help immensely. And with the 6 of Wands, I'm also seeing here that it could be that some people in your life are not completely supportive of like who you want to be or where you want to go. Like maybe for some of you, you do kind of have an idea of who you want to be, or practices you want to practice, or something of that sort, a person you want to be with, something like that. You have an idea of what you want it to be, but the people around you may kind of be hating or acting negative towards this situation. And this is a sign here that you have the upper ground, that to follow your intuition and your heart ultimately, because where you're meant to be is where you are meant to be. Now, you need to make sure, though, I'm hearing, to distinguish between where you're meant to be and negative attachments, because we can feel really attached to people, situations, and in turn it makes it feel like we're meant to be there, but that does not mean we are necessarily meant to be there. So in that sense, take that advice wisely and how it translates into your life. But in general here, I am seeing like if you're looking at a certain aspect or a path and it is positive and people are hating on it, then don't listen to them. But if you are in a situation with someone negative or something negative and people could be suggesting, hey, maybe don't do that, that could end badly, then maybe try to understand what they're saying and look at their perspective, as it may help. So this message will vary for some of you. But let's take a look at your oracle cards, pile number 4. We have Between Worlds, Deep Knowing, Blessings, and To Be Fair. Wow, okay, beautiful. So this could be you guys right now, pile number 4. There could be some part of you where you're attached to something negative, or you don't have complete healthy habits, but you also have an inkling of where you're supposed to go with this deep knowing of how you're supposed to be. You could kind of know that, like, one side, do you see how like one side is like gray and one side is colorful? You could know that one side that you're still stuck in isn't correct. And this is a sign here that, again, with this to be fair card with the balance, again, with like 2 sides, that's crazy. You know, sometimes in life there's up and downs, and that's okay. And that's the part of growing and knowing. And with this blessed card, this is telling me that good things are coming your guys' way, that the world is blessing you. And when you continue to walk into this light, away from this, I like how it's positioned as the last card here, because this flamingo is just walking into the light, walking into their deep sense of knowing, walking into their blessed, walking into their balance with this to be fair card. When you keep walking towards the right path, the light, that is when good things are going to come your guys' way. And I know that it's easier said than done, because sometimes practicing healthy habits can be difficult, but I am seeing here for you guys, pile number 4, that being able to do that will bring success into your guys' life. It will bring balance. You don't have to be between worlds. All of us have positive and negative moments, and you'll be more equipped to learn how to balance those two, is really what I'm seeing here for you guys. I was getting earlier that some of you, pile number 4, may deal with mental health issues. And if that is so, I am sorry. And to make sure, if you feel like you could be feeling down or sad or anything that could be affecting your mental health that is out of your control, make sure that, you know, you're going to get the proper help. I am seeing that for you guys, pile number 4. And of course, you guys are doing amazing. All of you are doing amazing. Like, I know it's so hard because it's so easy for me to say, yeah, we're attached to negative, blah, blah. Like, I'm attached to negative habits too. This pile might be for me, honestly, because it's so easy to get so caught up in society and reality when, you know, everyone's normalizing everything. Like, and that makes it really difficult to walk forward away from how everyone is and to go down your own path and be your own person. But I am seeing here with this blessed card that good things are coming your way. Good things are going to shift as you continue down this positive path, pile number 4, which is a beautiful message for you guys. You know how you're supposed to be, the right way you're supposed to go. Tap into that intuition. And with your next set of oracle cards, we have Deception and Envy, Movement, Choices, Decisions, Memories of Love, Patience, and Spiritual Strength. Wow. It's just so beautiful how everything aligns. Like, I don't pick these cards. They come out, they fly out when I shuffle. So it's just so beautiful. But I am seeing here for you guys, pile number 4, you guys could really be at a crossroads where, again, like how I was talking about, you could be feeling like you're not sure where you're supposed to be drawn to right now. You could be a little bit confused. And with this Memories of Love, I feel like, again, this is talking about like your inner child, like remembering when you were younger, like what made you happy, remembering the activities you did that you did not because you were getting something out of it, but because it just brought you joy. Like, I don't know, going swimming or writing or reading or watching a cartoon. I don't know, something that just brings you nostalgia and joy. And I see partaking in more of those things may help you discover yourself better. But again, with this strength, you guys are a lot stronger than you think. And you guys may be going through something difficult right now, but I am seeing that you guys will push through it. With this Patience card, you know, again, like I'm just getting the sense that I got earlier that you guys are kind of hoping that something just falls in your hands. And while that is possible with the proper manifestation and techniques, you must make sure that you're taking the time to focus on yourself first and discover what path you really want to go down first before you jump to a goal or a conclusion that you want, if that makes any sense. And with this deception and envy, it could be right now, again, I was saying before that there could be some people around you who are looking at how you're changing a little bit, looking at how you're looking into different things, something that may be not completely normal. And again, you're not completely sure about your path, but you're kind of like maybe starting to work on yourself and like explore different things. And people could be seeing that and they could be like, what are you doing? Like, why are you acting differently than everyone? There could be people around you that don't necessarily understand how you are, what you're doing. And this is a sign to keep going because good things are going to come from this. That card I pulled earlier with this blessed. Like, you guys are blessed. Good things will come your way from this. And yeah, that's really what I'm seeing with these oracle cards. And with one of your last sets, we have passion and purpose, increased support, purification and detoxification, natural beauty and authenticity, deep emotional healing, and heightened intuition. So I'm going to read these messages for you guys that may help. First, we have heightened intuition. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness as it's trustworthy. We have deep emotional healing. Your heart is ready to heal from past experiences and you are willing to devote time and energy towards therapeutic care. We have natural beauty and authenticity. Be yourself as God made you naturally attractive, and lovable inside and out. Purification and detoxification. It's time to release physical and energetic toxins from your life. Increased support. Your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway to an abundance of help and opportunities. And passion and purpose. Your enthusiasm gives you energy and motivation to work on a meaningful project that's dear to your heart. So beautiful, you guys. Pile number 4. So yeah, I'm really seeing here for you guys that when you're able to take the time to do the healing, to detox these negative things from your life, these negative habits, these negative people, whatever it may be for you guys, that doorways are opening for you guys, that you will start to understand who you are and what you're meant to be, and your intuition will increase as you keep practicing. You'll know where to go. So if you guys are worried or stuck or confused right now, you'll know where to go. Pile number 4. I'm sorry, I got cut off there for a second, pile number 4, but I am seeing that I'm sorry, I got cut off there for a second, pile number 4, but I am seeing that when you take the time to do that deep emotional healing, and when you make the time for self-care, that's when your passion and purpose will be enlightened for you. That's when you're going to have that life-changing epiphany or experience. And right now, I feel as though you guys have increased support around you. So paying attention to angel numbers around you, paying attention to any signs your spirit guides could be leaving around you, or just paying attention to where you feel drawn, all depending on your religious beliefs. But I am seeing right now that you do have increased support from your higher self or your divine team. And with this natural beauty and authenticity, you have to remember how amazing you are and how beautiful you are, and make sure you're doing your positive affirmations, because when you do that, better things will come your way. When you get into that confidence era, good things start to come your way. That's what I'm seeing here for you guys. And for your self-care cards, pile number 4. What is some self-care? And for your self-care cards, pile number 4. We have family, be still, and sing. So making sure to spend the proper time with family and friends right now. making sure to take the time to sit out and be still from everything going around you, and just taking the time to focus on yourself. And with this sing card, taking the time to express yourself. All these self-care acts right now can help you immensely. So I hope this reading helped you, pile number 4. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate it. Have an amazing rest of your day. Bye-bye.